Hi everyone, welcome back to my podcast channel. And today I'm going to talk about a very silly topic or a very common topic that everybody wanted to talk about, but many times people will treat it as in a very negative terminology. Then we haven't talked about much about it. So today's topic is all about revenge. You have heard this term. It's something, if I give it my own definition, because I don't want to recite the book's definition that I already read from somewhere around the Google. That is not what I wanted to do here. So, according to me, revenge is something is a kind of emotion that is been created by ourselves, where we found out that something that we are expecting is not going in a certain direction, and now we have to do the same thing or the more worse thing for the some other person that we have done. I think it's a kind of a emotion that creates a very powerful negative energy, and the negative energy which can do anything in this world which you are not able to imagine as of now. So revenge, I if I say in one word, is a kind of a energy. It's self-destructing energy that is being kept inside us and which create a devastating experiences. If I give you an example, there are a lot of things around this history that can say that what revenge actually can do. You have seen the World War where when American ships or the American Air Force or the Marines attacked by the ships by the Japanese army, what they have done in order to take the revenge, in order to show the world that what they can do, just because the one of their Pearl Harbor was attacked, they have throw the nukes in the Japan, and the millions of people got died over there. That is the one of the biggest powerful distraction that you have seen in this world. Revenge. If I give you the second story, the Osama bin Laden, what he has done, he has conducted a 9/11 attack where the three airplane hit the World Trade Tower, and the thousands of people got died over there. Another story of the revenge is, if I talk about when the Mumbai attack was there, and the three or four individuals attacked the Taj Hotel and killed various people and many people over there. And if you go beyond and try to find out their psychology, the major part here the played by a one key concept that we call the revenge. Now, if you ask a simple person, what do you say about revenge? They will just say, just like what I have recited, that it's just an emotion. But can you imagine that how this one small emotion of revenge can become so much powerful that it can generate a devastation that nobody ever has imagined? That is what I'm going to talk about, and how we can avoid this negative energy and try to convert it into a positive one. That is what I'm going to discuss with you, and try to make sure that whenever such emotion comes to you, or whenever you feel like now I have to take revenge, do one thing: do not act emotionally. Wait for a couple of minutes, think twice, think thrice, and don't make a judgment. Don't work emotionally. If you work emotionally in any concept, you are going to fail miserably. Right now you are feeling that everything is working perfect, you are doing absolutely great at everything, but one thing that you are not able to notice is that how you are creating a bigger problem that you haven't seen till now. Emotionally weak person is not at all allowed at anywhere, and that is the one of the biggest concept that I have to learn, or you have to learn, or everyone has to learn. If you are emotionally weak, you are vulnerable. You are vulnerable to anything in this world which can control you. So not let yourself first to be emotionally weak. Second thing is that don't ever try to endorse emotions like revenge and anger and the frustration. These all are the total destructive energy that you creates in your head. The one best thing is that always try to sit with positive minded people, where you can learn, talk about ideas, think about situations on which you can debate and talk about, learn from new things, not only about how to destroy this thing, that thing. And this is something is not at all required. Your life is very short, on which you have to do a lot of work. You have to eat good food, go to a lot of places and see it up. A lot of continents are there. If you are rich enough to go to the every part of the world, you are going to experience different culture, diversity, and a lot of people are there, and everyone has a different aspect of life. But if you sit at one place and try to regret and try to see the making a planning how to take the revenge, then obviously you are making your life hell. You are making your body to think more, and your brain is not working on some productive task. What you are doing, you are destroying everything whatsoever is available for you. I don't want you to get involved in all the such thing, and that is the reason that I have created this podcast. My simple solution, I don't have those fancy solution that I can share it with you, but one thing that I am going to suggest you to, before making any decisions or before saying any words, think twice. Don't say unnecessarily. Think about that. What can you do? What can you say? How you can work on the things that nobody else has seen. Try to critically think that. Let's say that you are angry. Try to find out the root cause of that anger, how that anger started. What if you have done differently to avoid that situation? If you are late, if let's say there is a traffic and you are angry that why this is happening with me only, why there is a problem, and again, if you are not able to handle this emotion, I think that is the biggest problem. Try to find out the solution instead of doing something which is not at all appropriate at the time, also not at all required. These are the things that we need to continuously monitor and see. There are a lot of meters or instruments that are available which can measure a lot of things. Like we have an electric odometer which measures speed, electric meter which measure electric amplimeter, voltmeter, and they are measuring instrument. But there is no instrument in this world which can measure an anger, revenge, power, and everything. But the distraction it creates are so big that millions of rupees can be even given. We cannot get back the things that we have lost. Now, the one thing that I wanted to suggest with you, that keep following your heart, but not always ask your heart to overcome your mind. Be a person who has a rationale about all the decisions whatsoever he or she is making, and try to understand that how we can fix it up, how we can make the things better, and what all we can do, and finally work on the lines, work on the things that are totally there, and finally we have to ensure that how the things will going to be approved, and finally will be there. Now, talking about the situations, talking about the things that are there, we need to make sure that the life is not at all always give you the flowery bed. Sometimes it will gives you some thrones, and and you have to overcome of them. Many times you will say that, why should I do this work, that work, I'm feeling sleepy, so, and my life is so much difficult. I think whatsoever excuses you are making is just because you are living a comfortable life. I would request you not to live comfortable life. Try to make sure that get into a situation where you are challenging yourself, challenging your current situation. Prove that you are worthy of everything that is not at all given to you. Put your 1000% effort to get all those things that are not there as of now, that you are struggling with. That is what you need to do. You have to fight, you have to struggle, you have to do the best of the bestest work in this world, and that nobody ever has seen. That is something that you ensure, and that is something that you have to make understandable everyone, and that is what I am doing right now. Considering the situation, what is happening, I think the final ask is that how you can become a better version of yourself, how you can become the best of the bestest. There are thousands people in the line who are in the competition to you, but you have to become the one and only that is available in this world. And that is how I'm going to end this podcast. The journey is difficult, but you are the champ. Showcase that how better you can do and how champion you are, and that's how you're going to create a better skill than never ever anyone has seen. That's all from my side, and thank you so much.